Greetings of peace, love, and harmony. I am Mandisa Mosi. Thank you so much for joining me on this countdown to 2026. And as a part of any getting ready for the new year type of situation, or any new season, or anything really, it causes for us to go into a season of reflection. And today I want us to reflect about 10 habits, or habits in general, that we are looking forward to leaving behind in 2025. There are some things that I did at the beginning of this year that I'm just not doing right now and that I don't want to ever do again. If you've been paying attention to my journey, you know that I am a cult survivor. I left around April for the final time. And it was like 7 years on and off again in the cult. And I am no longer involved in it. And that type of cult behavior, cult mindset, and really the behaviors and the habits that caused me to be in it is really what I want to leave behind. But I'll get into it. I'll get into it. So number one for me would be negative self-talk. And I don't think I realized how natural and normal I thought negative self-talk was. I literally thought everyone had a running mind thing just going on in their head over and over again about, no, you can't do this, or no, you're stupid, or no, that's a stupid idea, or no this, no to that. It wasn't until I went into like a group therapy type of situation where a lady was like, this has never happened to me. And I was like, that's my normal state. Like, I literally thought everybody did that. Like, that was everybody's thing. And so that's something that I want to leave behind. Negative self-talk. And I've noticed myself since realizing that that wasn't normal, that I have, like, this was back in like maybe March or February, that I have let go of those negative thoughts. Some of them, of course, they still seep through, but I don't believe them anymore. Because before, when the thoughts would be like, that's a stupid idea, I'd be like, you're right, that's stupid. Especially when you're in a cult, because they can also tell you that stuff is stupid. And so you're just like, all right, so I ain't doing nothing. I'm just not going to do it. So that's one thing that I'm going to leave behind. Negative self-talk, period. Like, as soon as I hear it in my mind, I imagine a big red X over it. Like, because I'm a visual person, so when I hear things, I tend to see it as well. So I just imagine a big X over it. Like, no, we're not doing that. No more negative self-talk. Number two that I'm leaving behind is the need for external validation. It can be difficult for me to be, I don't know, I think I've always, when you're a little girl, or when you're small, if you have these little habits of giving your power away, you can all the time look for validation from others in terms of like, all right, well, am I doing the right thing? Or should I do this? Or should I do that? That whole thing. And for me, I am slowly, like, I've become, this process of starting my YouTube channel, really, my Substack, have really made me let go of those things. It really made me be like, I don't really need the validation. Like, me telling my story for myself and for my own liberation is enough for me. Because before, I was so nervous. Even you can go and look at some of the initial YouTube videos I did back in July. I was nervous. Like, I was too afraid to be myself for real on camera. It's like, I'm gonna be me, but I don't know if I'm gonna be me, you know? Like, it was just this, I was too afraid to go off script. Like, I had to have everything typed up just in case my mind didn't work or blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, like, even this video, yes, for you, of course, I want you to reflect on your habits, but these are habits that I'm leaving behind. This is a way for me to also reflect on my life. So it's like, even when you are finding yourself wanting to create content or finding yourself in a space where you are of service to others, for me, it helps to remind myself that I'm not here for validation for someone else. Like, I know that I am deserving and I belong here because of my experience and the wisdom that experience have brought me. What people get from it is a bonus to that. So, no more external validation for me. Self-doubt is number 3, and it kind of bleeds into that as well, just like in the number 1 thing, like negative self-talk. Self-doubt is also a big thing because it's like every idea that I have, I doubt myself. And it's like, I've been on this journey for a very long time. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. I have a kitten, if you hear things. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. And I don't need any, I don't need any validation, yes. And also, I understand this whole self-doubt thing is going to be kind of sort of a part of the process. I feel like a lot of us, hold on, let me get this from her. Okay, I think a lot of us naturally live off of self-doubt. It's like any idea that we get, even the act of okay, I have this idea, let me Google how somebody else has done it. That's a way of doubting ourselves too. It's a way of procrastinating, but also doubting ourselves. Does this exist already? Am I stupid for thinking this? Those type of things. No, I'm not stupid. Yes, I can do this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be out there already in order for me to do it. I can be the first one, and that's okay. Number 4 is the need for the crunch. And I know that may sound weird because what the heck is a crunch? And the crunch for me is anxiety cravings. I do struggle with anxiety, and crunchy foods is a way to really get that away, get some of the anxiety away. And I will binge eat a whole big old bag of potato chips because I'm eating my anxiety. And I don't want to do that anymore. That whole comfort food and all of that, it has its place. It can be coping, but I don't want to cope, especially not with food. I want to elevate myself from needing that and really confront the thing that's giving me anxiety, confront the fear that's underneath that, because things really only exist under 2 frequencies, love and fear. And so letting go of that and just stepping into who I am as a person and not having any anxiety around it, boom. I do notice now that I don't have as many anxieties as I had before, especially when I first left the cult, because being a part of something for 7 whole years, that means that was my only friends that I had for a very long time. I cut off everybody else. And so the habit and the process of showing up for people that I used to know, used to be super duper close with, showing up there and being afraid really that I would be accepted still, and that of course everybody grows during that 7 years. It's not a year. It's people have gone through severe life changes, marriage, children. Do I still have a place in that? I had so much anxiety around those things, but not anymore. It eases with time, and I know it's a journey. So what number are we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hustling. Hustling is something that I was a part of from work. Logistics, if you're in that type of field, it's fast paced. Even when you read the job description of many jobs, it asks you basically, are you willing to sacrifice your whole soul to work this job? And it's so funny because we judge celebrities and things like that for selling their souls. But it's aren't we selling our souls for these jobs and they ain't paying us nearly as much? Think about it. Every time we agree to do something that's outside of ourselves, that's outside of our comfort zones for a check, to keep the lights over our heads, I know we need it. But every time we decide to do that, we too are selling our souls. It's just on a smaller scale. So this society has really gotten us into hustle culture, especially if you're in America. And I'm leaving that behind. It's I don't know what the heck my life has got to be like. I don't know. My unemployment benefits are over. But I just cannot stress about it anymore. I cannot. I've lived my life. I'm up there. I'm not up there, but I'm up there. I've lived my life and I'm just tired. I'm not finna hustle no more. I'm taking a break. It's not even taking a break. Like the things that I'm doing now, of course I work hard at it. And I'm still working, I'm working Monday through Sunday now, however you break up your weeks. 7 days a week now. And it's doing something that I love though. So, but even with that being said, I still am mindful of the fact that, like, all right, have y'all had fun? Like, outside of this, because this is fun, but have I done something that is just, that it's not associated with any goals? So, like going to the movies, things like that. So, it's just like those little things, making sure I'm not a part of hustle culture, even when it comes to building out my own brand, my own dream, essentially, because I've always wanted to be a writer. So, what does that look like? No more hustling. And with that being said, if you want to support this writer, feel free to take a look at the link in the descriptions. I have a Substack, I have a place where you can donate, and I also have a booking. Like, I've been a spiritualist and a ritualist for a long time. The cult I was in was not a Christian cult. It was based in Ifa Isheshe. So, with that being said, there was good, the bad, and ugly, and I've learned not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I have refined and honed in on a lot of my gifts, and there were even a lot of the gifts that were stifled that I've been able to reemerge and build on since my escape, I guess. And so if you're interested in booking a session with me, feel free to sign up for a tarot reading or astrology reading for those things. Links are in the descriptions. And we're back at number 6. Not loving myself. So, lack of self-love is really the root of all evil. I know the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil, but when you don't love yourself, you can kind of fall in love with money and fall in love with every other thing that's not of you. So, for me, I love me more than anything. And not loving myself put me in a lot of situations where I was emotionally abused, that I'm just not going back to. Even working at jobs and working in spaces that was abusive, I had to let it go. I had to just let it go. And I'm just in this space of continuously letting go and trusting that I'm on the right path. So I put love. I know this is number 7 or number 6, but love is like the number 1 thing for me. Number 7 is inauthenticity. I'm definitely leaving inauthentic behaviors, inauthentic identities behind. One thing too that I noticed, that even when people ask me what I do for a living, because I tell them like, oh, I'm looking for a job, blah, 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 I still have a tendency to say I'm in logistics. And it's like, I don't want to be in logistics. So why do I keep saying that? Leaving that behind. Like, I'm a writer. I'm a poet. I am a ritualist. I am a tarot reader. I am an astrologist. I am all of those things. I call myself an alchemist, oracle, scribe, seer, ritualist. That's who I am. And that's what I want to make my living off of. So I need to listen to that portion of myself. And when people ask me what I do, I need to be like, I'm a writer. I'm an alchemist. I'm an oracle. I'm a scribe, which is a writer. I'm a seer. I'm a ritualist. So how may I help you? Or how can you help me? How can we make it mutual and reciprocal? Number 8, doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is difficult, but not really. Like, doom scrolling is just like us not having. I'm a millennial, and I grew up not having a phone until I was like 16 or 17. So I grew up knowing how not to doom scroll. And even when we got our phones, we didn't have all these apps and all these other distractions. Like, we had Facebook. Like, MySpace we were using on our phone. But like Facebook, I don't think I put on my phone. I don't think I ever put Facebook on my phone. I think Instagram was the first thing I put on my phone. And so, like, with that being said, it's just, we don't have, like, I grew up reading. I grew up outside. I grew up doing things, you know? So it's like doom scrolling has become a habit still. I don't want to downplay it. And I know, because I remember myself, that I used to write a lot, that I used to be outside, that I used to enjoy reading. So those are the things that I'm going to be doing instead of doom scrolling this year. Number 9 is comparing myself to others. I'm letting that go. I think a lot of times we can easily get in a space of like, oh, well, they're doing this, so I need to do that, or that they just started with a YouTube channel, they have that many subscribers already, or Substack, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, well, my post did this and hers did this, but I feel like mine was better. Like, who cares? The audience is coming. Like, I have a thing I posted on Threads once. I was like, I put it in quotations marks because this is a quote. If you build it, it will come. End quotes. Now it says, you're still building it. Relax. They're coming. And I remind myself that every day, because it's like, especially when you work in logistics or you work in a job type of situation where you're not starting anything from the ground up, it's like you start something, you want to see instant results. They give us these metrics, these analytics, these view counts that everybody can see, these likes that everybody can see. All right, I want it to be perfect right now. And you have to build it. I have to build up the momentum. Y'all have to get to know me. Trust me. And this is one of those things. Like I said, I'm going to do 31 videos in one day. That's not easy. 31 in 1 month. That's not easy. So, but it's something that I'm holding myself accountable for doing. And that's building trust with my audience. Number 10, breaking my promises to myself. And like I said before, this YouTube channel was a big thing for me. I've said for years I wanted to start a YouTube channel. For years I've always held out on it because I was in a cult again that was like, you're not ready for it, you're not doing the work for real. Just all of these negative talks, words being spewed that I learned to embody and uphold in myself. And I was just like, you know what? If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So if I'm going to start a YouTube channel, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to be consistent. If I say I'm going to do this 31-day challenge, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to post shorts every day for 31 days, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to walk people down to 2026 and do all of these things, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to start a Substack and do this and write my memoir and do that, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to offer my readings to people and offer myself out there to people, I'm going to do it. If I said that I want to be a safe space and a sacred space for people to come to and talk to and connect with, I'm going to do it. I want to help people get away from the pitfalls that I've succumbed to on my journey. Because when we talk about spirituality, even if you're just the main Christian, I don't care what you do, like there are going to be some pitfalls because we as human beings have issues with control and like to control others. So if I can help others on their journey, that would be just wonderful and beautiful for me. So those are my 10 things that I'm giving up in 2026. In the comments below, what are some of the things you're giving up? Like, it ain't gotta be 10, but like, what do you want to get rid of and just be like, nah, in 2026? Thank you for tuning in, and like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow.